In this video, I'm going to be counting down my top 5 tips you need to know before you sell your home. This is going to help you avoid costly mistakes. Welcome to my channel. My name is Connie Lopez. I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams in Beverly Hills. Please, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button and the subscribe button so it'll help people like yourself find this video, and hopefully you do find it helpful. Let's get right into it. I work with a lot of sellers, and a lot of the times our conversation begins, how do we prepare our home for sale, and what are the best practices that we need to do? So today I'm going to be covering my top 5 tips every seller needs to know before putting their home on the market. Tip number 5. Tip number 5 is that if you do anything in today's market to improve the appearance of your property to make it more attractive to the ideal customer, you will reap huge financial rewards. And there's many things that you can do between updating the kitchen, the bathroom, the flooring, the painting, color schemes, landscaping. There's so many opportunities here. Now, there are big ticket items and there are little ticket items that you can do. And if you're not sure of what to do, let's get together and explore what the biggest opportunity is for you. Tip number 4. You never get a second chance to make a good first impression. So your first impression is the only impression that matters. No matter how good the interior of your home looks, buyers have already judged your home before walking through the front door. So you never get a second chance to make that first impression. Therefore, it's important to make people feel warm, welcomed, and safe as they approach your home. You can get very inexpensive shrubs and spruce up the outside. You typically get 100% return on investment with any cost that you spend when you're updating your curb appeal. Tip number 3 is to keep your emotions in check and stay focused. If you're truly committed to selling your home, start packing up your personal items and personal belongings and put those items away. Anything that's important, safe, expensive, things that are personal to the home. You want to make your home attractive to the ideal buyer, not you. You've already lived in the home. So we want to take the home out of the house and just make it a nice, clean slate so that when the buyers are walking through the property, they're not distracted by all your personal belongings. What I've learned is that this helps my sellers who are emotionally attached to their property ease into the transition of selling their home. For some weird reason, homeowners fail to believe that decluttering and depersonalizing their home is not a mistake, but it is. You definitely need to do that. So why don't we get those items and personal belongings packed up sooner rather than later? Tip number 2. The second piece of advice that I give all my homeowners and sellers is to start following the market. A lot of times sellers are out of tune with what's really going on in the marketplace because they don't do this every day. I do this every day, so I know exactly what's going on. Now, it's important that you have somewhat of an idea that, of your home's value and how the homes are selling in your area. What makes it more attractive to certain buyers and what turns people away. So that's my tip number 2. All right, congratulations, you made it to the very end of my video, and this is the best piece of advice I would give anybody. So tip number 1, the best piece of advice is to never overprice your home. I know a lot of homeowners are so worried about leaving money on the table that they want to put their set price there and negotiate the buyers up. If you do that, you will scare away 100% of your buyers. So the most important thing is to first find out what the market value of your home is, and then figure out the price. There's 3 pricing strategies. You can price it above market value, at market value, and below market value. If you price it a little bit below market value, you are guaranteed to bring in 90% of the buyers that are eligible and qualified to buy your home. Listing it at market value, you're guaranteed to get about 75% of those buyers. And overpricing your home, you can just say goodbye to either all the buyers or 90% of the buyers. And if you don't believe me, here is my favorite example, which here we are, and last year, 2021, was the hottest real estate market that's ever been. So if you didn't sell your home in 2021, something was definitely wrong. So we're gonna take a look at this case study. This is a home that I went on a listing appointment and we decided not to work together. So this particular property was listed February 18, and he listed the home for $3,975,000. I comped the property. The market value of the property was $2,800,000. So we have a $1 million overpriced home. Would you pay an extra $1 million when the same home can cost you 2.8? Why would anybody want to overpay? There were too many other options. So here's the consequences of that. All right, so the property was listed February 18, 2021. We're exactly 1 year later now. And let me tell you, the spring market is the best time to put your home on the market. So right now is ideal. All right, so February 18th, he listed it at $3,975,000. March 17th, he decided to lower the property to $3,695,000. That's a $300,000 decrease. And then April, he lowered it again to $3,499,000. 22nd, he lowered it to $3.299. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. My marketing calculations at 2.8, 6 months later, had he put that house on the market, he could have gotten that 3.2. I believe that was very achievable had he came on the market at 2.8 million. Because our inventory and had decreased so much that the property values between that 6 month period increased 16%. So had he came on at the right time and priced it at the right time, he would have got that price. November 24th, now we are entering into the holidays, and holidays, a lot of people don't really like to move during that time because, they're focused on their homes and families. Nobody likes to really move during the holidays. So our inventory dries up, and it's best to just hold on to the property and then put it back on the market for the spring market. So he ended up canceling the listing, and in the comments it said that instead of him selling the property, that he is going to move into the property and live there because they were unable to sell it. So if your goal is to sell the property, you must have realistic expectations. All right, that's it for me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And if you are thinking of selling a property or know someone that is, be sure to give them my information. My name is Connie Lopez. I would love to help them out.